futuristic technology we see in movies. That's what we all know, for example, from Star Trek. But which one will come true? So could movies really be an inspiration for the automotive sector in case of technology? So what can we learn about the technology in movies, especially if they're animated? And I'm talking to that about with Jay Ward from Pixar. Hi.
Hi.
So back to the question, what can we learn about technology from movies, even if they're animated?
I think you can learn that we see the future as this perfect scenario, as this like what could be thing. And I think we look in this idealized way of the future. When you watch WALL-E, we showed kind of the dystopian future, but we showed hope. We showed hope to the future. I think this is what we need to think about is where do we want to go? Not where we're going to go, but where do we want to go? If we aim our sights for some better future, we're heading in the right direction.
So which kind of problems do the automotive sectors have right now? Are they not open-minded enough to find really new solutions? Are they just optimizing things and not starting completely new things?
Somebody was saying this earlier today, that the car manufacturers are a little bit like a large cruise ship. They turn very slowly. They want to do better things. They see these problems, but the change is slow. They're massive companies, big organizations, and they don't make change very quickly. This is why upstarts like Tesla and a few of these companies have really stirred things up, because they change things almost overnight compared to the big car companies. So now the other car companies are going, we need to do a better job of this. We need to get these changes happening faster.
So you're also a consultant for automotive companies. Which advices can you give them for technology? I mean, you're kind of a cinema guy.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not trying to tell them how they should build a car. What I do talk to manufacturers about is what is the story you're trying to tell with your car. So if your vehicle is trying to be friendly and environmental, how do you project this in a car? How do you say that this car is friendly and environmental? Not just in numbers, but how does the car speak to me in that way? This is something I talk about. Another big thing for me is how does the car entertain you, or how is the car part of your entertainment experience while you're driving? This is something they have to think about. It's getting more sophisticated. The ability to have a really interesting storytelling experience in a car is going to be more when you don't have to drive.
So this is a good point, because the cabin will be one of the most different things in the future, because right now we have to focus to concentrate on driving. In the future we don't need to drive. So what do you think will be good for the automotive companies to transfer from movies into real life?
I think one of the things to think about for a car company would be modularity. How is the car unique for me, different than it is from you? If I don't care about how the car looks, if I'm spending most of my time in the interior, and maybe this car goes away once I get to work, I don't even have to have it parked at work, what is that experience inside, and how can I individualize it to me? Lights are one way, sound is another way, materials can be another way. There's a lot of interesting things to think about to make a car feel special and unique when you get in it. And how can they make this different for you than for me when we drive in the same car?
So I learned a lot, and I say thank you very much, and we see you next time at Snapped. And if you want to follow Jay Ward, how can we find you in the internet?
Let's see, I'm on Instagram and I'm on Twitter, and yes, those would be one of the two ways to find me, Jay Ward.
So, going to tag you there. Thank you so much.
Okay.